other structure is the creative structure. And that is when you step into this place of you understand that there's the human, the limited perspective of the human, right? But underneath the human, what's running the human is creative spirit, God, the universe, predominant creative force, whatever you want to call it, doesn't really fucking matter. Okay. But you are this energy, consciousness in human form, having a human experience, experiencing yourself as a human. But you're not human, you are consciousness having this human experience. So when you're in this structure of consciousness, having the human experience, the consciousness is the consciousness of everything, of life itself, of infinite awareness, of all of the information, of infinite possibilities. Okay, it sees everything, it knows everything. So if you are everything, you didn't need to fix yourself, heal yourself, do anything. And the future, and right here, right now, is already it.
Yes.
What would you do? What would you choose to do? Right? You would choose to do things that would light you up. You would choose to do things that would be fun or that you think would interest you. You know, that that'd be kind of cool, right? I'd love to try that. I'd love to do this thing just because you would love it. Period. And so you start moving from that place. Now, what you have to realize about this structure is that there's still going to be stuff that's coming up. It's still going to be resistance because you're still creating something in the 3D world that hasn't been created before. And it's going to stretch you a little bit in the 3D world, in 3D human experience. But you don't take it personally when the resistance comes up. You understand that that's part of the thing, right? You move toward what you want, you hit the resistance. But instead of saying, oh, it's me, what's wrong with me? I must be broken. I need to heal myself. Oh, okay. Part of the growing process, part of creating is the stuff coming up to be looked at. It's not personal. Everybody who is creating something comes up against this, right? The most successful people in the world come up against this. You know, the billionaires, the successful business people, you know, everybody, when you're creating something new, comes up against this. It's not personal. So you understand that. Okay, this doesn't feel good, but let me, stick with the tension, like I talked about in the other video, right? Figure out how to, move around the resistance. Um, but it's not personal. So I'm going to keep going, right? Because I can. I have everything I need. I have all the tools to work through the resistance, right? So you can shift and you can eventually move towards what you want instead of doing 3 steps forward, just back. Woe is me. My fault. Shame, blame, guilt, blah, 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 blah. Right. And so the point is that there are two structures. Each structure has integrity. And so when you start to understand that and you start to go about your day-to-day life and you start to notice how you're acting or how you're thinking, become aware of, oh, what structure am I in this moment? And you might go back and forth, and that's okay. It's about becoming aware of where am I in this moment? What structure am I in? And then now, if I know that structure of integrity and I'm in this structure, maybe I choose to shift into the other structure, maybe I don't. But it's about being aware and knowing that there are two different structures and structure has integrity. Okay, so now, quick way to shift. Quick way to shift structures. You're in one structure, you're noticing you're in one structure, and you're like, okay, well, let me make a shift right now. Let me shift into the creative structure. Okay. We're literally going to change our specs, our glasses, our lenses, however we see things.